Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Got Whips. This is another special, which is going to be our whip parade. But piggybacking back onto our plans from yesterday, I forgot to mention one last plan of mine. I don't know how we missed it, but we talked too much. So I will
Yeah.
say that my last plan is that I'm going through all my projects alphabetically and doing 1,000 stitches on each project and then putting it away.
Mhm.
So I started that on Sunday and I've already got through all my A projects. So one of them I did not remember to take the before picture to count for 2026.
Mhm.
So I won't have that picture for you guys, but moving forward, I do. I just have to send Heather the updated picture, I guess. But there's two projects. It's not going to matter. You guys will see them anyways, with all the work already put into them for 2026. So, what I'm going to say now, going back to the fact that we're doing another episode, and I know a lot of people find whip parades through, or find new floss tubers through whip parades.
Mhm.
So, I am Nicci, coming to you from central Wisconsin, where I live with my husband and my son, and my mother lives here also with us. Now that she's retired, and my dad died, she didn't want to be alone anymore, 2 hours away from everybody. So she moved in with us. And then we do have a dog. Hopefully, Cooper will behave himself today. And we have four outside cats because a new kitten, I don't know if somebody dropped it off and abandoned it or what, but we have a brand new baby kitten that is living with our outdoor cats outside. And the boys are actually taking care of it, not our one who had the babies last year. So, but that's only a new development in the last 3 days that this kitten just appeared on our back porch. So,
Wow.
and now
Anyways, that's interesting. You didn't tell me that.
I did
Okay.
not.
So, hello, I am Heather. I'm coming to you from Southern California, where I live with my husband, three kids, and my mom. And yeah, like Nikki said, we did record a what was it called? Plans video yesterday. You will see that one before this one. I just haven't published it yet because we realized last night after recording that we forgot. So I wasn't sure what we were going to do, if we were going to re-record or just add something to the end or just talk about it here. So you will see it. I'm literally going to put in a thumbnail picture, put our title and what it is, and then publish it. Like I'm not going to do any editing, so it's not going to take any time. I'm just going to bare bones and then publish. So you will see it before you see this one. And if you haven't seen it yet, search our channel. It is there. And yes, we would like to welcome new and returning viewers. If you are a viewer that has been sticking around with us, we thank you so much. As I'm sure everybody knows, life happens and our, at least for me, I can't speak for Nikki, but for me, my goal of 2026 is to be more consistent and I want to try to get back to our old filming schedule as close as I can or as close as we can. But
I
it
would say our goal is, I think eventually through this year, I'd like to get to at least doing it every 3 weeks. Just,
yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, my goal is to go back to every 2 weeks
yeah,
if we can. I mean,
like
we
how
are,
life.
yeah, and like we are living in different states, thousands of miles away. So this is our, not only is it a time for us to record, but it's also a time for us to hang out. Like I was talking to her a couple weeks ago, where it's like we, we had a scheduled time to hang out every 2 weeks, and just because we were recording a video, we didn't just stop. Hey, like it wasn't like okay, done, see you later, bye. Like we would hang out afterwards, and
And we'd hang
before,
out before sometimes
yeah.
too.
So,
But
um,
we both have full time jobs. Our husbands have full time jobs,
yeah.
you know. and it's, I mean, not for recording purposes, but for us, like, it's fine to have the background noise. But when we're recording these, it's not fine to have everybody
Right.
come in.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Like right
Heather's,
now, all three of my kids are home. So it's like
and there are huge age gaps between your three too. So it's like
yeah,
the two oldest ones, they don't care. They don't need mom right
right.
there.
Yeah.
Gabe's the one who's like, "What are you guys doing?"
Yeah. Like
And he's used
yeah,
to being able to come in and say, "Hey, Nikki, da 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 da."
yeah. Yeah, it's funny. He will know that I'm on with Nikki and like I won't talk to him for I mean he's 11, so like he'll be doing his own thing, playing with the toys, whatever. And I won't talk to him for, 30 minutes to an hour. And then he'll know that I'm on with Nikki. And then he'll be like, and Nikki, and did you know this? And did you know this? And did you know, like, I swear I haven't talked to him in so long, but as soon as I'm on with you, he like turns into, I have to tell Nikki everything that's going on. And like, yeah,
Yeah, Heather will be like, "Oh, nothing's going on. They're ignoring me. You want to get on and hang out for a little while?" And then all three of her kids, like, randomly will come in within a half hour of us to start dogging.
yeah. And it's like, you are, yeah,
But we're just sitting here. Nobody wants to talk to us. But
no,
once we get on, everybody wants to come see what everybody else is doing.
yeah. And they all have things to tell you, like, they haven't spoken to you in years.
Yep.
Anyways, that's not why we're here. We're here for WIP Parade. So I have 17.
I have either 47 or 48. I was going through them. My husband, because I had surgery, guys, little backstory. I had surgery for in October, yeah, last week of October, but
Mhm.
I had to stay off of work for a month and a half before that because I couldn't be on my foot. And so I'm still not able to be on my foot. So my husband had to bring everything downstairs to our living room because that's where I'm living right now. And I think he missed only one project of mine. So I think I have 47 to show you, possibly 48. So when we did the math, I'm supposed to show 2.8 to Heather's one.
So we're gonna show three to my one.
Yep.
So you wanna go
Yep.
first?
Yep. So
Okay.
I'm going to start with one of my newer starts for the year, which was it was baby green alien, which is baby Yoda. It's Goguru.
That's her girl.
So I started this on I think May the 4th actually.
Yes,
So
you did.
and this is on 18 count natural from Hobby Lobby, which is a Zweigart.
Yes, it is.
So I'll zip these into their project bags after Heather showing hers. My next one is Jolly Bell Pull, which I sent the before picture to Heather last night. But
Oh,
here
you
is
did?
yep. This is a tiny modernist pattern, and I want to say this is 2 years old now. So I got quite a bit. I think
I
last
think
time I thought was just the hat and up. So yeah, and this is on a coffee tea dyed 18 count that I did myself.
yeah.
It's coming. It's coming slowly but surely. And my last one for this round is a new start from Mania this year. And this is National Lampoon's Chevy Chase. And that is the start.
It's
And this,
just a bunch of quotes from the movie.
yep. And this is a 20 count Be Stitch Me on Frozen Lake. So this is one of the ones that me and Heather got in our monthly subscription box.
Mhm.
I'm really liking working one over one on it. So
I think I have Frozen Lake.
you do.
Have I started anything on it yet?
That part I don't remember.
Hmm, I don't think so. We'll find out today. Okay.
On
Those
you.
are
Those are my
okay.
three.
So my first one is kind of boring because I don't have a lot of it done. But this is, well, let me show you. I got my iPad and my tablet ready to show my pictures, and now I'm not doing it. Yes, okay.
I just put the wrong
So
part.
you put the wrong project in the wrong bag.
Yeah. At
So
least
this,
I caught.
yeah, true. This is my mini book. What is it called? Mini bookstore. It is a heaven and earth design. The artwork is by Randall Spangler. This is what it will look like when it's done.
So pretty.
She's beautiful. And this is my start. This is a piece of willow. It is the March fabric of the month from Bee Stitch Me on 20 count. And that little, I can see through it,
Mhm.
is my start. This one I had previously started. I've had this pattern for years. Um, at least 9 years. And I started it on a piece of 18 count Ada that was like, I don't know. And I wasn't happy with my start. So
Yeah.
when I joined the Bee Stitch Me Club is when I started
Restart.
it over because I still had all the floss and everything for it. So I was like, I just want to restart this. And that's what I did. So that's what that is. You can still get it. It's not a retired pattern. It's still up on the Heaven and Earth Design website. My goodness.
Okay. Oh boy. Open up. So my next one is a kit that I have started, which is Grumpy Bear from the Care Bears, which I love. And I don't know if you can see it, but I'd have white on white stitches. I'm doing his face. So it's right up there. So the muzzle of the bear.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah, okay. Yeah, now I can
it's
see.
hard to see. Hard to see. My next one, I also have a photograph or a pattern to show you with it. But here's my start. This is Halloween calendar from Tiny Modernist.
Mhm.
So I just have the outline of the Happy Halloween started because
I'll
I
be
originally had it started and then made it all the way the second box and I had no more fabric left.
yeah. I'll be right back, Nikki, while you show your last one.
Okay. And this one is just on a 18 count gray. The other one was all the kit material for the Care Bear. And my last one I'm going to show for this round is from Erin Elizabeth. And this is a type of Christmas. So this one I already worked because it was an A. So I had 1,000 stitches or so on this and 500 from the year before when I started it. And now I have over 2,000 stitches because I did already start my 2026 goals on this one. So my goal on this is to get it to, that's what I forgot to tell you guys, all the goals for the other ones. For this one, I'm just trying to get it to 25%. So I only have 1 more % to go on that. And that my whole goal for the year is done. Baby Yoda, I wanted to finish. I'm trying to look for the ones I already showed. Sorry, guys. The Grumpy Bear, I want to finish for this year. The Bell Pull, I want to get to 50%. We'll see.
Manageable.
I was trying to make everything manageable and not like way out of my outreach. And those are the only ones I showed so far that I have like big goals on. So it's on you, Heather, for yours.
Okay, so my next one is another Heaven and Earth design. Um, Nikki and I both have this one. Um, one second. One second. This is a Heaven and Earth design. Artwork is by Donna Gelsinger. Sorry if I'm butchering that. But this is the Christmas house. Nikki and I started this for my birthday last year. I'm trying to avoid the glare. But this one for me is going to go on a bit of a timeout because I am having a hard time stitching it. I don't have a frame or a Q snap or a anything big enough for this. This fabric is 36 by 43. So she is a blanket. Um, and this is my start. I have no idea how many stitches that is, if you can even see all those stitches. But this is folded several times over, and this is, yeah. So this piece for now, Nikki and I have been going back and forth about possible things that I can do to make stitching on this more comfortable,
And you'll see
easier.
the very last project. So you'll see my 11 by 17. That's how I have it.
Okay. Yeah. So we were talking about an 11 by 17 last night. Um, which I might do. That seems like that seems like the easiest thing for me to do at this point. But for now, not forever, because I do want the picture. It's gonna be hell to get it framed, but I do want it. So for now, she's gonna go on timeout. Um, and that's just the way that it's gonna be for now. But if you have any suggestions, so I do have a stand from Michael's. Um, and
And it's a floor stand.
it's a floor stand, yeah. Um, so like, I mean, I can clip things to it. Also, too, my normal stitchy spot is my like I have an oversized chair in my living room when it's not Christmas time. And we move my chair to the garage during Christmas to put the Christmas tree because it's in front of our big windows.
Yeah.
Um, so that's my normal stitchy spot. And I was telling Nikki last night, like if I get an 11 by 17 frame, I can put it like across the arms and like stitch, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
Um, so if you have any suggestions for something that's not gonna break the bank, I am on a budget. But also something that would make it easier to stitch on this, I am open to suggestions. Please leave them in the comments below. Um, I mean, I was even thinking years and years and years ago when I was stitching, when I was exclusively stitching before I even learned how to knit. Hector made me a lap stand, I guess would be the most
Yeah.
accurate term for it. It wasn't really a lap stand, but that's what it was most like, out of PVC pipe from Home Depot. Um, so like we could go that route again. It's not expensive to do that, to get PVC pipe and like we literally
That'd
just
probably be the easiest.
it would, yeah. We like literally went in with my list of measurements and had them cut it down. And he went home and assembled it basically. So I mean I can go that route, but I've been struggling to find, and I told Nikki yesterday I'm gonna have to sit in my chair and have my blanket of fabric over me and stitch in hand, which I'm
Which
not.
will work for about 4 months in California before it's too hot.
Yeah, right. which I'm not opposed to. It's just I would prefer to have it in something that would give me more attention. I'm not confident in my stitching in hand quite yet. So, yeah. If you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments below. Please and thank you.
Okay, so my next one is a brand new start on Heather's birthday.
Okay.
So this is the Nutcracker Club for Christmas Club from
Oh, you got a lot done. You brat.
what is it? It's Shannon Christine.
Shannon Christine, yeah.
So it's a monthly fee to be in the club, and they just send you. So this year she's doing Nutcracker. So I'm still working on the border, and I'm just gonna do the border as I go each month. And then so my goal for this one is monthly to do the outside border along with the border for the Nutcracker and the Nutcracker. So hopefully next time I will have the first Nutcracker in. And this is on my 20 count. Um, he stitched me November's fabric of the month Frappuccino. And I absolutely love this one. Like the modeling on this,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm using the same fabric.
I love it. So, and so that was the goal on that one. My next one is another Mania start. This was my um this is my first buttons. This is buttons and beads from Mill Hill. And so
Mm-hmm.
this is the Highland Cow. If you've been around a while, you know that they're my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
And
Pause on the fuzzy ones.
there. There's the sky. My goal on this is to get, what did I say? Mill Hill, I would like to get 1,000 stitches. So when this gets called either on WIPGO or when I get to my alphabet game, it'll get 1,000 or 2,000 stitches this year. So that goal I made myself before I was doing alphabet. That's not good. I just dropped stuff. Drop more stuff. Um, and my next one is A Year in the Hoop, which I was doing with Cornhusker State Stitchers. This was a monthly club for them. So here, oops, that's upside down. I started with December. So, and I'm doing it on the black. First time stitching on black. Not a huge fan, but like I really like the way the colors pop on it, so not about to change it. And this is it is an 18 count. So not horrible. My goal for this one for this year is to completely finish December. So those are my three.
My next one is a frosted pumpkin. I'm calling it my Christmas calendar. They call it Kawaii Winter Sampler. This is what it will look like when it's done. Oh, my glare is horrible. And this is what I have so far. This is on an 18 count Zweigart. I think it's Stormy Night, something.
I think so.
I just got it from Hobby Lobby, and I have this done so far.
I'm gonna need one more second. Sorry. I have
Not
to strategically do this because otherwise I will
Yeah,
have
Nikki will have an avalanche.
I will.
I started this 2 Christmases ago. Last Christmas?
I think you started it last Christmas. Sorry, I'm trying to pick something up quick.
That's okay. I think I started last Christmas. Yes, last Christmas. Because I got the pattern at Jingle Ball.
Yeah.
Yes, last Christmas.
Oh, guys, not being able to walk or move on your own, I don't suggest it. It's not fun.
It's not fun.
And especially if you're trying to pick something up off the floor. All
It's not for the faint of heart.
right. That is for sure. And I'm strategically trying to grab these so that they don't go everywhere. We'll go gadget arm. So my next one is a start that I started over my anniversary in August for my husband. And this is Airmail August ring neck teal duck. It is on Stormy Night linen. I want to say it's 28 count. Yeah. I'm doing all the called for threads. So there is Fancy Floss and DMC. I was talking to Heather about this the other day. I don't remember if it was on the plans video or not, but I am not I'm not a stitcher who's ever gonna switch off at Ada, I don't think. Between my eyesight
Hmm.
and the slubs and with it not being even, it drives me crazy. So to me, this is super messy. I'm sure you can see some of the mistakes when I hold it up, but from far away it looks fine. It's like a mosaic. um, I could restart it, but because it's for my husband, he bought the fabric and everything. It was the called for. Um, I'm just gonna go with it. It's my
Yeah.
first attempt at it, and we're just gonna not beat myself up about it. My next one is my second Green Bay Packer gnome, and this is where I got to with the gridiron grind. I'm glad you can see the off-white and white stitches here. I am
Yeah.
debating if I need to outline his beard, like with a light gray, because of the ivory. It's just in person, it's shadowy,
Hmm.
but I think it would add just on the sides there. And again, this 18 count called for DMC. For the duck, I want to get it finished, and the Green Bay Packer gnome, I want to get finished this year. And lastly, for this grouping is Castle Homecoming, which was a sale that I think me and Heather both started from
I
the
bought
front.
it. I never started it.
Okay, I started, and I don't know. I'm not in love with this one. I want it done because I want to give it to Sheila for her birthday or Christmas at
Hmm.
some. I dyed my own 18 count orange. I got a lot done this year.
Yeah, you did.
Um, so yeah, I don't think I put a huge goal on this one because, like I said, it's not my favorite to work on. I put That's the wrong page. Yes, I'd like to get it to 50%,
What is
and
your percentage at now?
I want to say it's either 17 or 20.
Hmm.
So I didn't want to make it out of like way out of my reach, if
Hmm.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I wanted to be more realistic this year with my goals so that I don't get that I can't do it. Why did I do this to myself type thing and then just shut down and not craft at all. So
Yeah, I feel like for me this year, I'm starting small, and if things work out and I can grow, then okay. If not, then I would just leave them how they are. And they're not like I was I doing if you see my plans video or our plans video, then you know I'm doing temperature stitching, but my goal per day is 40 stitches.
yeah.
And the last 2 days, my weeks are Monday to Sunday. So the last 2 days, I have completed that no problem. And I was telling Nikki, I was like, I feel like I should increase it, but I don't want to because while I've completed these 2 days, no problem, what's to say in 2 weeks, I'm not going to get behind 3 days and have, all these stitches to catch up on. The kids are out of school. I don't have to, monitor homework. But once they go back, like, things are going to change. Right now we're on break mode. I mean, I'm still working, but like, for the most part, at home, like we're on winter vacation. So like when things go back to reality, am I going to continue to be able to keep it up? That's
Right.
what I need to see. So like if I increase it to, if things are going well and I decide to increase to 50 stitches, that's okay. But for now, I'm going to leave it at where it is.
Right. And I just think it that way we don't get ourselves like where we're freaking out because we can't meet our goals.
Right, exactly.
Or oh no, I can't record yet because I haven't got that done.
Yeah. And I think that's another thing that we need to, just
We,
because we
wherever
don't,
we are, we just need to suck it up and that
yeah,
show either as little as we got done or as much as we got done.
yeah. I mean, we're human, it's life, and things go on, you know?
Yeah.
So, okay. My next one, for some reason, my tablet's not working for me, so I can't pull up the picture, but I'm sure you guys know what this is. Let me see if you can figure this out. If you've been here or you've not lived under a rock, this is the Halloween wreath by Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. This was a mystery that Nikki and I did 3 years ago.
Something like that.
Yeah. This is on 18 count natural from Hobby Lobby. And this is my start. Or this is where I am right now. This I've been I've been pretty much in this location for a while. I started on the house and then did the bow, and then now I was tired of the bow and I went to the cat. That bow, Lord, that bow. And
That
you'll
boat
see
started pretty much.
I have the Christmas wreath started as well, and you'll see that in a minute. But the bows on these wreaths are
No joke.
no joke.
Okay, my next one is from Abby Sue Designs. It's no longer available. It was the Disney mugshot villains.
Oh yeah.
Um, so for this one, my goal, I just had the right page and I flipped it. For mugshots, I would like to get 2,000 stitches in it this year because last year I barely got even like 400, I think. So, yeah. And this is on a candy apple hand dyed 18 count myself. Um, and it's supposed to be 3 rows, 5 across for all the villains.
Mhm.
Um, Heather knows we talked about this. Those like the newer villains, they're not from our childhood. Like I don't really care or know about them that much. Like there's my set like 4 or 5 that I'm gonna do across,
Mhm.
not in the order that they were, but like the first like 4 I think are. But that's all I'm gonna do. Like this is a whole yard here. So I have more than enough to finish it. I just have it all folded up small.
Mhm.
The next one is the one that I'm doing. Is he in there or no?
No.
Okay. For Gabe, and it's from Star Wars. It's Visit Dagger whatever,
Dagobah.
and that is where I'm at. Heather hasn't seen this in a long minute.
Mhm.
So originally I went down
Mhm.
and got to the visit part, and then there's Dagobah here. But I decided
Dagobah.
I'm not gonna be enough. So I started going this way. Well, this is the absolute corner on this side. So
Okay.
I should have more than enough just to finish it on this little. This is just 18 count white from Hobby Lobby. And so my goal for this one, go ahead.
No, I'm just pronouncing Dagobah.
Yeah, I can't do it. My mouth won't allow it.
And if you know my son,
He yells at me every time.
and
So
he
this one,
makes practice how to say it.
yeah,
Mhm.
70% is where I'd like to get this to.
Oh, that's doable.
So I think, at 55. So it's not horrible.
No.
And then my last one for this grouping is Clementine. And this one is, I want to get finished. It's an ornament. And it's just on this light blue that Hobby Lobby discontinued 18 count.
And that
40.
is by Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery.
Yep. So, um, not, it's not super huge. Like this is all folded up, and the reason being is like I had the other one on this piece.
Mhm.
So I'll
You started that 2 years ago? Was
Clementine,
that your Jingle Ball start?
no. I
Mm.
want to say this was a mania start this year.
Oh, maybe.
Wasn't last year. So those are my three for this time.
Okay. My next one is one I started this year. I want to say it was my Harvest Moon stitch, my Harvest Moon start. Yes, it was because that's when I got the pattern. This is Dark Forest. It is by Tiny Modernist. I am doing this piece up here. I might do this eventually, but at this point I'm doing this one down here or up here. That is what it looks like. And this is my start. I know I'm doing this on a B Stitch Me 20 count, but I could not tell you the color.
Did you do the same color as me?
I don't know.
We both started it together that weekend, but mine's not up for a while. But I'm wondering if you started on the same Stitch Me as me. We'll find out.
I want to say this is Heyday.
Then no. But I could be wrong. I didn't look at the name of it when I put in the stacks.
I don't know. When Nikki talks about hers, then we'll see if it's the same. But I don't, for some reason, I don't think so. But
All
can I
right.
just tell you how much I love this little moth thing?
It's nice that we both started in separate places, like when you see mine. Okay. My next one is I need this for this one. Oh. I had been doing the ornaments, Christmas ornaments that I got off of Etsy. There was 12 and I finished the polar bear, the penguin, the moose, and the snowman. And now I'm starting on the nutcracker. So I have his feet in one leg and half of another leg. So my goal on that one is to finish him. And then another start that I had was from Design Works Crafts, off of Etsy, not Etsy, Amazon. I bought the kit and I just have her little feet. And this one is going to be this cow right here with the present.
Hmm.
So, and I have the whole kit. I'm using everything kitted. Try not to drop anything else. And again, my goal for that one is to just finish that first one. Once I start something like that with a has multiple in them, like I
Mhm.
don't consider it a complete pleat. Like I count the mini ones as a complete, but I still consider it a whip until I have all of that part done. And then my next one is Happy Fall. So here is Happy Fall. I got a little bit done on it this year. And I think for this one, my goal is 50%. And I think I'm at 26.6%. So that is it for my three for this time.
Okay. My next one is from Frosted Pumpkin Stitch is the Christmas wreath. And this again was a mystery, but I didn't do it at the mystery. I didn't get the pattern. I got the pattern at a Jingle Ball.
Sorry
So
for the
then this is my where I'm at right now. So I have made good progress on the bow. It's like I told you, the bows are insane. I started the house. I did this ornament over here, a
Oh
light.
wow, you got a lot further than what I thought you were on that one.
Mhm. This one was last year or this year. was a focus piece. Yes, I think. So I was stitching it more regularly.
Gotcha.
Um, this year it is part of my temperature stitching, or 2026 is part of my temperature stitching.
One second.
And so I just want to say this quickly while you're getting ready. Um, unless we say otherwise, we are stitching with the call for DMC.
Yes.
It's very just assume, unless, unless for some reason we have picked up fancy floss or whatever, we exclusively stitch with DMC.
Yeah, and that does go for both of us. And for the most part, I stitch on either 18 or 20 count Ada.
And me too, yeah. I only stitch on 18 or 20 count Ada.
Like I said, I was trying because I had it, everybody always says, "Oh, you switch to the other, it'll be so much better." And it's just not for me. I tried it. I don't. I don't like it. I'm going back to what I like, regardless to what other people think. So, this is my next one is on 14 count and it was the one that gets printed on one side but it's white on the other. I don't know. But it's like that cloudy.
Storm, something storm.
Well, yeah, but there's a company that does it. I don't remember what company it is.
Oh, it's not Zweigart?
Some is Weigert, and there's another one too that Fat Quarter Shop sells.
Oh, I
And
don't know.
this one is on 14 count. This is do more of what you like. A pattern I got off Etsy. This one I am not. It's a monochromatic. So I had bought Anchor
Mhm.
when it was on clearance out of good old Joann's, and this is color 1206. So it's a variegated like maroons and pinkies. And because I have a whole bunch, I just decided like I paid a quarter for this and I bought four, but I have a
Mhm.
whole bunch of different shades of the anchors. And I was like, well, it's never gonna be called for because like I said, I bought variegated because I do really like you've been here, I like words and I like monochromatic without doing actual monochromatic. And my goal for that one is to get it to 50%.
Mhm.
My next one is Grillmoreisms from I said this last night. Now,
Hidden
do you think it's
fiber.
Forbidden
Hidden
Fibercloth?
fiber.
This is on a 18 count white from Hobby Lobby. I got all the borders,
Oh,
all the borders. So this I have slotted for a finish this year.
I don't have all my borders. That's
But the only thing I changed, I no, I used all the called for. So I did use the fancy floss if it had some. I don't remember if it did. From the looks of it, it didn't.
I
It
don't
was
think so.
3801, that brown.
Hmm.
And I was so sick of using that brown because if you were here, that I miscounted on the border and like had to rip out 4 of those whole windows. I didn't even try to save the fabric on that. Didn't even try. I was just like, I'm over it. My next one is on 18, no, 14 count dark gray. I think it's actually called chalkboard, but to me it's like a dark gray.
We on shortboard.
It's that light is killing me. Frosty. So, and what this one will look like, it's so Emma, that's a typewriter face. So on this one, I think I don't know if I did or not, say finish. I hope not. Yep, I did.
You can get that.
So it's just a whole lot of filling right now.
Yeah.
Almost there on the hat. But like I just left the strings hanging because I outlined it and then I just left it because I knew I was having this surgery. So I tried to get a lot of things to like that point if I could.
But once you finish all that fill in, you will speed through it with the words.
Yeah,
Maybe say like do one or two strands of fill in and then you can do a word.
right. Because you know, if I do the word, I'm never going to want to go back to do the filling.
Right. Was that your last one?
It was.
I lost count. Okay, so really quickly, I don't know why I was thinking that I didn't have my Christmas, no, my Halloween wreath on my, what is this thing called? Pattern keeper, but I do. So here's what the Christmas wreath will look like. That's not the one I'm showing. I already showed that, but anyways, whatever. My next one is my birthday start for this year. It is a tiny modernist pattern. She did this. It was a mystery for her. I don't remember when, but I'm obviously not doing it for the mystery. Is the Christmas cuckoo clock. I want to do all of the cuckoo clocks. Yes, I am that woman that I'm gonna have all these cuckoo clocks hanging in my house. This is a Be Stitch Me October fabric of the month. This is 18 count. I did switch my fabric of the month from 20 to 18, and this is Huckleberry.
That's pretty.
That is my start. So I'm starting in the middle because I don't know. I freaked out that I wasn't going to have enough fabric, even though I know I have plenty. I just decided to start in the middle with the face.
So my next one is my oldest, well, not my oldest, but one of my oldest whips. And that's Happy Holiday Gnomes. This is a kit that a friend got me for my 40th birthday. And I'm using all of what came in the kit. So it's 14 count white and then their floss. And this is where I got to. Excuse the threads that are sticking out because those are ones for back stitching and I just didn't want to until I have to cut them. So I'm loving it. My goal on this one is a finish. So we will see. There's only two more gnomes to finish. Then my next one is Faith Over Fear. It's on an 18 count white with a fancy, this is a self dyer that I got it from, Dying for Sass. And so yeah, I have a lot to do. But again, I put this one down for a finish this year because it's going on year 3. And then lastly is my gingerbread from Twin Peaks Primitives gingerbread and there's 9 different gingerbread like things in there. And I'm doing the camper. So this is the top of the camper.
Mhm.
And this was a fabric that I bought off Etsy um from Jim. Dine for Jim, I think is the name of it. And again, I put that as a finish for the camper. And then I'll start the next part of the one of those 9 that are in the pattern. And you're up.
Oh, okay. So my next one is the same as Nikki, Nutcracker. This is what the borders will look like. Um, yeah. So again, I don't know why I started in the middle. This is what I got. Some of the red candy cane pole and some of the frame. Mine is Frappuccino, 18 count November fabric of the month.
And that Faith Over Fear, I just found the thread I pulled out. It is Sky Stone. So it's got teals and blues. And I bought a 50 yard hank. This next one, I think it was a Mania start. I know that. But it is a pumpkin with like a witch gnome. But I don't know if this is up or down. So it could go this way or it could go this way. Not exactly sure right now. This one I forgot to mark. And this is on a piece of denim that I dyed myself, 18 count, with red dye. My next one, excuse my stretch. This is my ice fishing gnome for my husband that I am doing on a little sassy from Be Stitch Me. And it was the fabric of the month from 2024, December. So maybe if I turn off this light. So there's the ice fishing hole.
Mm.
But I love the dirty, like it reminds me of dirty snow. And
Yeah.
this, so that's why I use this one for my husband. And I always tell him he has the sassy pants on. Like Heather's been there when I've done it. And so that's like an inside joke with us. So it also is fitting that way. My last one I'll show in this grouping is this one, at least I wrote the top on top. This is a witch gnome. So that's the hat started, the outline. And again, this is that candy green apple that I self-dyed on 18 count. So my piles are Heather, my piles are shrinking.
My pile is shrinking, my floor is getting.
Yeah, I'm not gonna count how many missed the bucket that I have sitting here and
Yeah.
are not randomly on the floor.
So
Luckily,
this one, I'm going to show only half the fabric because, as you guys know, it has two on the same fabric, but I have them marked as separate whips. So this is my Dodger gnome in all his glory.
it's so cute.
Huh?
I said he's so cute.
And this is what I have. I am in the beard. You can barely see it. It's on camera. It doesn't do it justice, but his hat is completely done. His nose is completely done. And I'm doing his beard. Yeah, that's him. Okay, I'm just gonna show my packer gnome
Go for it.
on the same thing. This is my packer gnome. I am his hat is almost done. I don't know why I have left this random yellow stripe undone. I don't, it's so weird. But
Oh
his
no.
hat is almost done. His nose is done. I was pitching a fit about the beard, so I haven't even started it on him. And I went down and did his sleeve. His sleeve's just missing a yellow stripe right there. Right there. So I will work on, I have no, like, I didn't write out my goals for each project like Nicci did, but I hope to finish him for Grit Iron Grind this year, but he's also on my temperature stitching. So I did, for my temperature stitching, I did a combination of things that I want done and things that have been whips for a long time. That I want done, but you know what I'm saying. That have
Yeah,
been in motion for a long
just
time.
highlighting my next ones and reading the goals. See, I forgot to do that on the last set. So, all right. Because I'm highlighting all the projects that I have to see how many I actually don't have down here with me. And it's a good thing I was because there's one that wasn't even on the list, so there's that.
Hmm.
So my next one is on another piece that I dyed myself with a coffee tea dye. I moved. Oh no, I moved the stitch marker out of the way, or needle minder. Sorry. Okay. So this is Welcome to the North Pole. The whole first band is done, and my goal is to get the second band done. And now I will show you what this is. So this is this pattern here. So I'd like to get that whole second row of the train done this year. So I think that's very doable.
Yeah.
So I do have it in a lot of the stitchy games that I'm doing. The temperature and whip go. And I did put it on the newest one that we were talking about last and during plans about Monopoly.
Yes, we are going to attempt to do Monopoly this year.
Our own version. And then my next one is stitched on 18 count Zweigart dyed by Jim on Etsy. And this is another just witch gnome with another different set of pumpkins on him. And then lastly, I have Home Sweet Home from Sweet Wing Studio. This was another start along with Cornhusker State Stitchers. Of course, it's been done, and I'm nowhere near. I have all the flag now only left to do. So I got a lot of this one done right after my surgery
Mm-hmm.
because it was one of the 4 projects I brought down here with me to start out. And this is all the called for DMC. So I took, unfortunately, being on painkillers, I took some liberties on accident. But for the most part, nobody will ever tell where I took some liberties.
No, I've seen that project for years and I can't tell.
Good.
Okay, my next one is last year's Hate Cell spoiler. I didn't finish it. Not really a spoiler, but whatever. I
Nor
am,
did
huh?
nor did I.
No. I am doing Unicorn Valley. Don't ask me why it's called Unicorn Valley. I see no unicorns,
Nor
but
do I.
that's what it's called. And this is where I am at. This is on a 20 count easy grid Ada I got from 123 Stitch. I don't know. Is it Zweigart? I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. This is what I got. I am doing 2 diagonals. So 20 stitch diagonals from that I got that idea from Jen, the caffeinated stitcher. And this is more filled in here. You just can't see because it's really light colors.
Yeah.
Where there's no gray line is stitched. I guess is the best way to say it.
I just thought I lost a project bag and I was like, where did it go?
Did you find it?
Yeah, it was that I have 2 in 1.
Oh, I have some of those too.
All right. So my next one
Ballet.
is a long dog on 18 count white. And it is the Rose Mark. And I got a lot of work done on this one.
Wow, yeah, you did.
And this is from Pirate Robin. And it's the color Belladonna. And so I would just have this part here, and I had to rip part of this block out, and then I put in all of this. So, and this one I did work on in November. So, the person I saw who finished this one that made me want to do it didn't put in the strawberries, but because they're part of the pattern, I just thought that's a lot of empty white spot space
Mm-hmm.
to do. And I don't know, I don't mind doing black works. I don't like doing back stitching, but I know how much it adds to the project. So on that one, what did I want to do on that? Rosamart. Let's see. I want to get that one to 25% because I think it's only like a 15 or so. Um, let's see. Trying to find my next one I'm going to show you guys. Forest Friends is my next one, and that's from Tiny Modernist. This was a Patreon exclusive, and it's on everything called for. And I still only have the outline. I didn't work on this at all this year. So I don't even know what the fabric is because, like I said, I just ordered the kit and it came. So, right. One more. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious is my next one. I also like to call it just Mary Poppins.
Hmm.
It is on a white Zweigart from Hobby Lobby, 18 count. And I have a lot into this. I have everything outlined so I can fill in with 310. And then the supercalifragilistic will be over here with a rainbow um hand dyed by somebody that is put away in a safe spot upstairs where I can't get to. So I can't even tell you who I got it from right now.
Someone on Etsy.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I want to say it's Time for Sass, but I could be completely wrong on that.
Could be. Was that your last one?
I'll show one more just because I think I messed up somewhere and you got like two. Yeah, you got two with my one grouping with the two gnomes. This next one
Oh.
was a start during Mania, all called for fabric and everything. And this is Tonight We Ride. Very small start, but
Mhm.
it's a start. And here's the pattern. So I started directly in the middle on this one.
Mhm.
And I'm doing it all uncalled for. I kept calling it Away We Ride, and it's not.
That could fit.
I couldn't find it though, like anywhere. And I'm like, where's my project? I'm like, it's right there. But that says Tonight. I'm like, oh, you just renamed somebody's pattern without even considering that they named it themselves, and that's what they wanted it to be called, Nicci. So two more. Ooh, another doubled up one. Oh gosh. Well, maybe not gonna see that one because it just went to the floor. Creepy Crawly from Satsuma Street. Got the kit. During Mania started. So just
You
the
got
inside.
the kit during.
I got it off of D-Stash.
Oh, I thought you got it during Harvest Moon.
So that's one of the ones I want to finish also. I have Little Batty, and if I can pick it up while Heather's talking, I will. Because it's on the floor.
Mhm.
But I do have to put these away, like I said, otherwise I'm gonna have a really, really bad problem.
Mhm.
So it's for you.
Oh, okay. My next one is another Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. This is one that again I've had for years. I had it going and didn't like it. Didn't realize that I purchased way wrong fabric. I did purchase the kit for this. Sorry, I'm having a hard time with my tablet and my showing. There it goes. I did purchase the floss pack for this. It is Cosmo, I want to say. Um, but this is Christmas on Gingerbread Lane. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Oh shoot, now I'm activating Alexa. No,
That's great. I
technical
like it because it's
difficulties.
giving me a chance to put stuff away.
I'm having issues and she's liking it.
I am.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna try this. I need to. If I lock my screen, it won't allow me to show it horizontally. Okay, so that's what it is. And sorry, that's as much as you're gonna see. And this is where I'm at. So this is part of my temperature stitching. I have all three of the houses complete. The house is complete. I just have to go back and do the roofs. And in that pattern, I don't know if you saw little scallopy pink pieces, but I am cutting that off. I'm not doing the pink scallops or the numbers inside. I'm just cutting it off at the frozen lake and showing the skiers and the snowball fight. So I'm cutting it down. I'm not doing all that. And I was never going to do the numbers. It's meant to be like an advent calendar piece.
Yep.
But I'm not doing that. So I'm gonna just do this. Yeah. I really like that door right there.
And I
That's,
will piggyback off of you right now. So I also started that this year.
you
I
did?
got I got part of the first house done, and
Oh
I
yes, you
was
did.
gonna only do the scallops. And then I found out that I had made a horrible, horrible accounting error that there was no coming back from. So I have to pull all of it out and restart someday. And that someday is not today. So I will eventually get back to it. It's just not going to be anytime soon because I have a lot of frosted pumpkin. Are you ready for me?
Yeah.
Okay. So my next one is a frosted pumpkin. It is one that Heather has shown. Um, I am doing this on Stormy Night by Zwigert, and this is a 16 count. And it is the Halloween wreath, and I got a tremendous amount of work on this year. And my goal for this next year is to completely finish. So, um, I like it. I don't know how to finish it. I don't know if I want a pillow or if I should hang it. Being that we are dog people.
I think you should hang it.
Yeah. My next one is on 18 count white from Hobby Lobby. And this is Stitching with the Housewives month to month. And this is, I started with May. So I did get a little bit of work on it. And my goal for this year is to completely finish May and start the next one in the series.
Mhm.
And then I have one that I started, and it's just called Family. And it's one of those where it's like, in this family, we do this.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then the middle spells out family. I'm trying to figure out what fabric this is on Willow from Be Stitch Me on 20 count.
Hmm.
And I just have the owl A for always. I don't even remember what the quote says, but and I am doing this. I I me and Justin picked out a color scheme when we were filling my um what's that thing called? Our master set.
Oh, floss George.
Yeah. And so I don't have my leather bound journal that I keep
Uh-huh.
with all those details are still upstairs by that chair. So I don't have the colors that I'm going to be using. Um my next one is my another kit project, and it's Winnie the Pooh, but it's the Tigger ornament that I got off of a D stash. So here's Tigger. Last year I just had the start down here. So that is where I'm up to now. And this one is on the plastic canvas. And I don't know where Heather went, so I'll just keep going with the next one is Jolly Saint Nick from Stitching with Housewives again. This one I am doing on black. And it was a mania start. That's why you only see a very little start here. and it's just on 18 count black from Zweigart. And oh, excuse my stretch, guys. All right. And both of those I would like to get finished this year. My next one is also a Stitching with the Housewives, on printed Zweigart that I got in the kit. This is the autumn kit. So it came with a bag, charms, and everything, and all the finishing. So it was autumn I started with, and a very small start. And again, I'm just using everything that came in the kit. My next one in the same project bag, and then I'll is Sheer Bear. Again, a kit piece, and this is on 14 count Ada. And I just have the belly, but I'd like to get her finished too. So I will let Heather go now so I can take a sip of water.
I'm sorry, how many did you show?
I don't even know. I didn't even keep count.
Okay, well, I'll do at least two in this round. I apologize.
No, you're fine.
So the next one I am showing you is, I don't know, I'm on the fence about this one. I'm gonna keep going just because of how much stitching I have done on it. What's gonna happen with it, I don't know. Anyways, my next one is my temperature tree. I am not.
Have you even started the leaves for it yet?
No.
So you could just make the outline, and then the year you finish it, that's when you can start stitching it.
Well, I have half a tree. I have the trunk and 6 branches. So originally this was supposed to be whatever year I started it, which I don't remember, 2023 maybe? 2024 maybe? I don't remember.
I don't remember. I'd have to look at mine that's finished because we did it the same year.
Yeah. And then I was like, well, it's going to be that year's temperatures. And then I was like, no, I'm going to do it the year that Hector and I got married. Well, that was 2020, 2004. Finding temperatures for 2004 is
Underground.
easy. So if anybody has any recommendations on how I can find temperatures for 2004, for I would like it to be the city that we lived in, but even if it's just California or Los Angeles or something,
Have you tried underground weather and put
underground weather,
yeah, and putting in the zip code for where you guys were living?
I don't think so. I've tried something. I think I tried AccuWeather.
Yeah, I don't like that one.
Let me write that
I
down.
always do underground. Sorry, I'm still
Underground
putting things
weather.
away. Yep,
Is it just .com?
yep.
Okay, I'll try that. Um, that was my temp tree. And then um, I don't know if I have all of the. I do. Okay. My next one I will show is my snow globes. This was again a mystery from Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. We started this whenever it came out. I don't remember.
No clue.
And I am on the second snow globe still. Nicci has finished hers.
Nikki framed hers. My husband framed it for me, and it's still been on the wall ever since I had it done. Got it done. No
Yeah,
matter.
I'm gonna do the same thing. As soon as I start it, I'm going, or as soon as I finish it and frame it, I'm gonna put it up. That's what I got.
I always feel
And,
bad because like I have it up all the year.
and I was thinking, so because I have this piece of fabric that is substantially too long, what do you think about putting, so like, I feel like I have enough space to do the other two here.
Right.
This is folded in half.
Right.
So if I have enough space to do the other two here, what do you think about doing the Halloween ones on this side?
I think it looked good. I mean,
I
then
may
they would,
not keep them together, but
right.
they would at least be on the same fabric because we do have the Halloween ones too, which is it just finished that stitch along.
Yeah. And we haven't started them yet. So there's no rush.
No rush.
Okay. So
So yeah, that too.
the two that I didn't have on my board, in my notes.
Hmm,
Oh, excuse my stretch again, guys. I'm down to five. How many do you have left right now?
two.
Okay. So,
We're on track.
okay. My next one is Hello Autumn.
No, I lied. I have three.
Okay. I will only do one. I'll do two and then let you go. So this
Yeah.
is on my board. Hello Autumn. It's a pattern on Etsy. I have Hello Autumn, Spring, Fall, and or not Fall, Winter, because this one is autumn. So this is just the first flower that I started um during Mania. And that's the problem. A lot of my projects all have the autumn name. And so I wrote them down and thinking they were the same. That one I'd like to get to 60%. I don't know if that's doable. My next one is going to be Jelly World, which was the Hade sale from last year. This is on 28 count, easy count. I think that's by Swagger. I'm not really sure. And yeah. Um, that's where I got to. I would like to get this to 20%, and I think this one is sitting at like 13.
Hmm.
My problem is I was doing it 2/1. I don't like it. Not enough to pull it all out or restart it. So somebody said I could go ahead and just switch it to 1/1 full cross, and maybe then I'll like working on it. It's not, I want the piece.
Mhm.
I love full coverage, but I hate working on them. But like Heather said, like basically my Halloween wreath is full coverage. So is it just the fact that I'm not making a full cross? Is it the fact of all the confetti and how do I get over that hurdle? So again, if you have any suggestions at all, put them down below for us. Go ahead.
My next one is almost 2 years old. It is the year of the dragon. That's what it looks like. Of course, the only modification that I made is that I am not doing the numbers in the lanterns. I'm just kind of fudging it and making it my own thing.
Which is something we both did.
Yeah, changing the stripes to make them, yeah, like it was not charted to have these stripes. I just added them to make it more interesting. So that's that. He is part of my temperature stitching, so you will see him more regularly. I feel like my goal for temperature stitching is 1,000 stitches. I owe this project less than 1,000, so it will be done this year.
All right. Sorry, give me 1 second.
Mhm.
So, alrighty. Just got to highlight the last of what I have down here, and I'm missing two projects. And I think they're in the same bag together, so that's 100% accurate. So my first one I'm going to show you is Spooky Nights, which was a tiny modernist Halloween sale this year.
Mhm.
And I only have the first two done. And this is on a 20 count through the stones, fabric of the month, October of 24 for Be Stitch Me. So there's that one.
Mhm.
And the other one that lives with that one is the one that Heather already showed today. Did I seriously take off the tag? Wow. Um, Let me look in the project bag quick, guys. Sorry. I don't normally take my Be Stitch Me tags off. So my piece for this one from Dark Forest is Coconut Shell. Fabric of the month was from 24 and it was July, so I doubt that that was the
No,
same.
that's not the same thing. I was
Um,
doing the club in 2024.
so here is my start. And this
We
one I have,
started in the same place. I just went to the butterflies or the
yep, that's right
moths.
on the corner. And I have the greenery done. It's just not showing up real well. In person it does. So that's what I would like to get a finish on. My
Yeah.
other one, the Spooky Nights. I don't, did I put a goal down for Spooky Nights? Because I'm so far behind on it. I'd like to get to 50%. So not horrible. You're up. Because
Okay.
I only have one project left.
Two projects left. Okay. My next one is I started this last year or this year. I'm already on to 2026. Let's be honest. And this is the last day. What are we gonna do? This is Year of the Snake. It is yeah, last year's close-up skin. And all I have done of it is the border. So this again is part of my temperature stitching. You will see it again. And it says that I need, let me see. The total stitch count says 2,387 and I have done 502 stitches. So it says I'm 21% done. Well, I could potentially have that finished from what's it called? Temperature stitching.
Yeah. I'm trying to see what I put down for my goal for this one. My last one I'm going to show, I'd like to get to 5%. I'm not even at 1%. And it is the Christmas house that Heather showed you of hers. And that's all I have.
Yeah, we basically have the
Mine,
same.
mine is on 28 count easy grid. And this is how I wrangled mine, Heather. So I have it up here. And then all my extra is on this side. I fold it over, clamped it in with these on there. And then the bottom has all my extra, extra, extra.
Mhm.
So
Your clamps are bigger than mine.
no, these are actually spool clamps
Oh,
that I put around my actual. This is the regular clamp, and then I all the extra I have on there with those.
yeah, look, these are my spool clamps.
Yeah, but don't they pull out and go around yours?
Yeah, but like to that, like those ones that you have on the bottom are way bigger.
Yeah, I don't know. They sh I mean, ugh, now that's what they are when I pull mine out straight.
Yeah, see.
They shrink in size. And it's so weird because I sent you the same link of what I bought, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes no sense to me because how is so did they shrink the size in the year that I had mine before you bought yours?
Mhm.
Because we bought them on Amazon
Mhm.
and I just took from my old shopping from my actual, purchases.
Mhm.
Weird. And it doesn't fit in any bag or thing. So the project itself stays in this one, and I have a whole nother bag that has just the floss for this project.
Yeah.
So you have one more?
Yep.
Okay.
My last one is my Gilmore-isms, and this is what I have. This don't mind that.
Okay, I was like, what is going on the bottom there?
That's a mess up. What's what I got? This is 18 count white from Hobby Lobby. I'm doing called for DMC. This is just right there. What the heck? I'm not going back to fix that. It's like right there.
Oh, okay.
I just missed half of across. That's funny.
It'll eventually be over there again.
Anyways, yeah, I stopped filling that frame. So yeah, I don't. It's just called for. It's a long since Forbidden Fiber Co. mystery Citramunk.
Called for DMC because it was originally done in their colors.
Yeah, yeah, I'm doing called for DMC.
Um, so there's three that you didn't get to see. One is my Dark Vader, Mickey
Oh,
Mouse with Dark
Darth
Vader
Vader Icky.
that I want to have a finish.
Mm-hmm.
My Trick or Treat,
Mm-hmm.
and then I got it's right here on the floor. I just can't get to it, guys. Itty Bitty Bat, which was another Satsuma Street Halloween ornament. And all I had on it was like 100 stitches of his face. So I will oh, I will take pictures of everything tomorrow of my starting point for 2026 for our next year's, or maybe we'll do a mid-year WIP parade. Who knows? You can never tell with us. If I work on it, like I would say to Heather, if I work on 50% of these projects between now and that halfway mark,
Mm-hmm.
let's go ahead and show all, but only show the ones that we worked on.
Mm-hmm.
For Heather, that's more easily done because she doesn't have piles of them. I mean, right now it looks like you have piles of them,
I mean,
but
my score would say otherwise.
yeah, 17 versus yeah. 50, what did I end up with? Because two of them I didn't have in here. Ugh,
56.
59 because a couple of mine I didn't show because they're in the middle of like I consider my Prairie Schooler Santas
Mm-hmm.
ongoing,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't have any new ones started. My cousin's piece, because I still have three more of those to do, is on this list, but I didn't have the new one started yet.
Gotcha.
So
So what is your total whip count?
with the ones I don't have started, or because I consider like the dino ornaments I'm doing, I'm on the third one, but I haven't started it yet. So that's on here, but I haven't started it as this date. But I consider it still a work in progress because it's part of a series.
No, what's your whip count that you've started that you have going actively working on?
So 56.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll say this for a little bit of the wrap up for 2025 because I'm obviously still going to stitch today. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
not going to give you any totals for actual stitching. For 2025, I had 58 starts, 38 finishes, and one UFO'd.
Mhm. Oh, the dandelion.
Well, and I mean, if we want to get real technical, I have three that I UFO'd because I did start putting over 1,000 stitches on the gingerbread lane from Frosted Pumpkin, but because of my counting error,
But that's not, I mean, it's not, I wouldn't consider it a UFO because you're going to do it.
right. And then the other one was from Luminous Fiber Arts, the Enchanted Quaker.
Mhm.
I was doing it 1/1 on 25 count,
Mhm.
and no, I can't. So I
But
got the
again, you're gonna do that one
yep,
eventually. It's not
yep,
like,
yep. And I can tell you, I have three besides the ones I like. Heather said the ones I don't have started the series yet, but when they come up on my whip go, I will.
Mhm.
I have a baby announcement that I have to make because my cousin is pregnant.
Mhm.
I have Holiday Glow from Satsuma Street that I was supposed to start on Heather's birthday,
Mhm.
but I had tried to do it on Jobelin and that was a no-go, so that's why I started the Nutcracker instead.
Mhm.
And then if you've been here a while, you know I did the Born to Hunt, Forced to Work.
Mhm.
I want to make one for all the males in my family because all of them are hunters.
Mhm.
And before I give any of them, I want to have all of them done. Same like with my cousins. So they're just sitting there waiting to be done.
Mhm.
Oh, I can't stop yawning today.
Well, I have 16. I'm considering my whip count being 16. Technically, I have 17, but one is on timeout for the foreseeable future.
No. Do you know anything you plan automatically to start in the near future?
No. Mm, no. I started the ones that I was going to start. Oh, yes, that's true. The only thing that we're going to start, um, or that I have plans to start is the 3D houses from, what is it
Tiny
called?
Ernest.
Mnemommas.
And I do want to start those. I just don't know when I'm going to start them. I have 29 of these are slotted for finishes.
Mhm.
So that's going to be my main. And like I said, um, in my plans, after me and Heather did the plans video, that I'm going to go through and once everything gets like, if it's a stitch count or a percentage goal, depending if it's a paper pattern or not, once
Mhm.
I have those highlighted and they're done for that goal,
Mhm.
I'm going to take that out of rotation of the game and stick one of the ones in either with a finish or that like those full coverages, those are hard to get percentages on. So then you'll start seeing them more frequent.
Mhm.
So, because which one was it that I just worked on? Type of Christmas, I think it is.
Mhm.
I do the 1,000 stitches for, um, no, it wasn't that one. It was the other A name. Airmail, the duck. Once I did the 1,000 already for this time, but when it gets called for WIPCO, I'll only have 357 stitches left in that.
Oh,
And that's where I have a problem once it's under 500, putting it back away for a whole nother year.
yeah, just finish it by that point.
Right. So those will be the ones that I don't take off the list. Like I'll keep them either Monopoly or temperature just to knock out those stitches. Where Heather has a set goal on her temperatures every 1,000, she's going to switch.
Mhm.
I don't right now. I don't know if I'm doing it quarterly, if it's a finish. Obviously, if it's a full coverage in there, no. But
Well, I mean, I say 1,000 stitches, but if it's like 1,000 and
right.
I would say if it's anything less than 1,500, 1,200, I'm just gonna finish it.
Yeah.
Like there's no point in me putting it away until, but also too, like it could get called for. Just because I put it away for temperature doesn't mean, I mean, for my whip count, it works
Right.
because I only have 16 active. So if I put it away for, because I met the goal for temperature, I could need it for whip go. I could call it for bingo or for not bingo, Monopoly or Survivor.
Right.
So I mean,
And that's
there's
how,
a chance that I could potentially finish all 16 of these whips that I have this year easily with everything, all of the games that we have going on.
yeah. And I will say this was my highest stitching year to date, but I don't think that's going to ever happen again because I don't foresee me being off of work for 4 months due to injury and surgeries.
Well, let's pray that you're not off for 6 months.
Right.
It wasn't foreseen for this year either, but
It
it,
was not. It was foreseen for me to have a different surgery. Um, and that surgery still has to be done, but it's going to be a minute.
well, yeah, you have to, yeah. So, I mean, and I am not going to say that I'm not going to start 16 more this year. It could happen. I know for sure that oh yeah, okay. So I know for sure I'm going to start the year of the horse on Chinese New Year.
No, that's you.
Um,
But I think we have till February on that one.
I don't know. You always tell me when Chinese New Year is. I can never remember. So yeah, that's our whips. That's a bit of our plans that we snuck in there at the end. Nicole needs to take a nap.
I do
Um,
not. My mother is
and
cooking bacon right now, so all I'm smelling is bacon. And you know when you smell bacon, like it's just like, oh, I just woke up, I'm tired, and
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
want to eat it. And it's part of our dinner for tonight for New Year's Eve.
Mm,
It has to go into the what she's making for dinner.
hmm.
That's the whole reason why she ran to the grocery stores because we didn't have bacon in the house.
Oh,
Because typically when we have bacon in this house, my son and my husband
eat it.
devour it.
Hmm.
It's gone.
Yeah,
So I hope everybody has a safe and fun New Year's, and we will see you next year.
we will. Yes. This will be posted hopefully before the weekend, but we'll see.
See you later.
Bye.